Hey everybody, Brandy Joy here. Time to do your Tarotscope for January 15th through the 21st of 2018. I hope I wrote that right on here. I might have to change that. Did I write 2017? I feel like I did. Anyways, we have a new moon in Capricorn tomorrow, January 16th. And if you're in the UK, it's like the 17th when it will happen at like 2 a.m. in the morning. So yes, this new moon in Capricorn has a ton of conjuncted planets within the Capricorn energy. We have like 7. Here, let me open up the chart. Oh, it's not showing. Where is it? Let's see. Chart of the moment. Let's see if it'll show it. There it is. Saturn, Mercury, the moon, Pluto, the sun, and Venus are all in Capricorn. Wow. Wow, you guys, like this is intense Capricorn energy. And it will be at 26 degrees and numerology, 2 and 6 is 8, right? So this has to do with the energy of 8. The energy of 8 has a lot to do with Capricorn, authority and power, right? So leadership, power, you know, a lot of that 8th house energy. So this is going to be an interesting new moon. This is a time to look at your chart and to know where it's going to fall in your chart. So if you know, for instance, where Capricorn at 26 degrees is in your chart, what house, you know what you can actually work on for the next lunar cycle. So if it's in your second house, right? If it falls in your second house tomorrow, then that would be a good time for you to start trying to do some ritual on manifesting things that have to do with money and things that have to do with self-worth issues, right? If it's in your 7th house, it would have to do with manifesting a relationship or a partnership. It could even be a business partnership. So depending on where it falls in your chart, each lunar cycle gives you an opportunity to manifest within that house. All right, so it's a good time to do magic on the new moon. You ready for your reading? I hope everybody's doing okay. This energy has a lot to do with new beginnings, and it also has a lot to do with power. So structure. So if you need to structure yourself and discipline yourself, this is a great time to start working on that. You know, a lot of people were all about starting the resolutions on January 1st. That was a full moon. I did not start crap. In fact, that's an ending cycle, right? Full moon is endings, and it was in Cancer. So super emotional super moon, actually. So I was waiting for this wonderful new moon energy in Capricorn that's happening tomorrow. I'm so excited. So this is going to be, for me, the start of the new year. And everything that's been happening since the full moon is kind of just like, you know, reflection and waning down those energies from the last year. Yeah. So anyways, hi everybody. Do you do lunar charts? Lunar charts. What does that mean? I do astrology charts. So I could read your astrology chart for you. I actually have a special. I was going to end it on at 2017 on December 31st, but then I didn't, and I decided to extend it throughout January. So if you would like to book an astrology reading with me, they are only $79 this month. Astrology readings are very intense. I have to work on your chart for about an hour, and then we get together and we work together for an hour talking about the things that are going on in your chart. It's a lot of fun. We talk about everything from life purpose to karmic contracts. It's a very spiritual type of psychoanalysis. So yeah, if you want to set that up with me, you better book in January because the prices are going back up to regular come February. And I know everybody's going to want love readings come February. So anyways, let's pull some cards, guys. Oh, you meant astrology. Yes, that's my specialty is astrology. I'm thinking about changing my Wednesday nights a little bit and doing more astrology with you guys, talking more astrology and maybe talking about the week, you know, doing the tarot on Monday nights, and then maybe Wednesday. I don't know. I'm considering it. Doing astrology for everybody on Wednesday nights. You know, giving you a little weekly horoscope. So, might be fun. Let me know what you think in Vibe Tribe. All right, let's pull some cards, guys. You ready? Let's see what these energies have in store this week. Pick A, B, or C if you haven't yet, and we will see what's going on as we hit this new moon this week. Very exciting. Okay, A, here we go. Ah, Six of Wands. Very nice, very nice. You know, these energies right now are a great time for you to really end what you need to end and move into the new energies. Really great time for that right now. Right. Ah, the Sun for my A's. You got some nice cards if you chose A. Really nice cards. All right, B's. Ooh, Ace of Wands. And feeling something right there. Page of Swords. Okay. And finally, for the C's. If you chose C, Six of Swords. All right. And ooh, the Moon. The Moon. Okay. Let's take a look at what the energies have in store for you. Let's do this. Ready? Hi there. Okay, so if you chose A, we have the Six of Wands. Now, the Six of Wands is a card of victory, but it is a card of victory externally, not necessarily internally. Because this is a fiery card. It's a card of moving forward. It's a card of having an audience. It's the card of, you know, having your audience rely on you to be victorious and and the other way around, right? You rely on your audience to make you feel good, and they rely on you to show them how wonderful you are. So it's a very, you know, fiery Leo type card. Performance almost. So this is victory, moving forward, growth, and greenery. But this is very much about manifesting. It's not so much internal, it's more of an external victory and moving forward in life. So for my A's, this week is going to be a good time for you to really walk through that portal because you already have made the decision. This is a great card for moving forward. So Six of Wands is a fiery manifestation of moving forward, right? So you're moving forward, A's. And your advice card is to do it, actually, very Leo-like again, right? The Sun. To do it with, you know, a very optimistic attitude as you move forward. If you're having any doubts, don't, because this is actually a really good time for you. This card is very sunny. It's very, you see how bright it is? You see how we have the red passion, and then we have the yellow and the white spiritual horse and the child, the energy of the child and the innocence. This is a very pure card, a card of pure spirit and moving forward and having a wonderful time. So this is going to be a good week for you. You know, you made the decision to move forward. You have the victory wreath. And you're coming into real happiness. And this is actually a part of your soul contract. You made the right decision. You made the right decision to, even though you might be dealing with some stuff and having the pressures of this Capricorn, Saturnian energy, like hitting you, you're coming out with it like nothing. You're like, yeah, I'm focusing. I'm staying optimistic and I'm moving forward, right? So even though, you know, life isn't necessarily cherries and roses, I've got this. And you're really moving forward with it. And that's great energy. So A's, you are on it. This week is going to be very nice for you to manifest. So definitely work towards manifesting something good for yourself. And using that power of 8 and the power of 1, which is very manifest in the charts right now. New beginnings and power. And yeah. So great times for you, A's. Good job. Okay, so for my B's, we got the Ace of Wands, another fiery card. Got some fire here. So the Ace of Wands is new inspiration and new beginnings in terms of like putting your hands to the paper and writing or doing something and planning and making things manifest. This is such a similar energy here because you have the wands, you have the fire, you have the inspiration, and this is an ace. This is number 1, which is new beginnings. This is so much about the astrology this week. You know, there's so much energy in terms of just moving forward and walking through the door and making things change in your life right now. So this week is a perfect time for that. And it looks like you are taking that opportunity as well. So if you chose B, this is a great time for you to take on that number 1 energy that we have all over the place in the charts, by the way, with Pluto and Venus and everything. It's like number one. So new beginnings. This is for you, B. If you chose B, new beginnings are in store. Start, this is messages from spirit. It's also using the pen and paper, writing things down and taking that wand and making things manifest. So if you practice magic, great time for magic for you this week. This is, I'm really getting that you should be writing down something. Like you should be planning something or writing a business plan maybe, or writing a book, doing something that has to do with writing this week. So I would say get out the pen. If you're a B, get out the pen and really start manifesting some things. Maybe write some sigils up. Do something that's very oriented to inspiration from spirit and making it happen by manifesting it through paper and pen. That's what I'm getting from my Bs. Okay. And for my Bs, you have the advice card of the Page of Swords, which is the messenger it's the messenger of air quality, and air quality has to do with the same thing. It's communication, it's writing, it's speaking, channeling, Mercury energy, right? So again, my group that went for the B, you are all about channeling and writing and communicating this week, and from inspiration, from spirit, channeling. That's what I keep getting. So, if you do automatic writing, maybe do some automatic writing. Draw some sigils, do something magical, but in a very Mercurian way. And Mercury is hitting 8 degrees tomorrow. 8 degrees tomorrow evening. Mercury is hitting Capricorn at 8 degrees, conjunct, but not fully conjunct the moon because it is 8 degrees. So yeah, this is power all over it. Power in putting yourself out there in a way of communication, messages, using that pen and paper, make it happen, make it manifest. This is a really good energy, you guys. Nice energies. Write a resume. There you go. Oh, great, Kevin. Yes. Inspiration for music. Sounds wonderful. Artistic. Yeah, you're feeling stuck? Oh. Yeah, if you're feeling stuck, tomorrow's a great time to get unstuck. That new moon, it darkens the moon. And when it darkens the moon and Venus is there and everything's there, great time to go into manifestation mode and start really meditating and opening the channel. Write out a plan, do some brainstorming, automatic writing. 6 of Swords for my Cs. So if you chose C, we have the 6 of Swords. Now, the funny thing is about 6 of Swords, it's like moving out of rough waters. Moving out of rough waters. There are rough waters, which means it's kind of a heavy card. Because even though it's trying to lighten up by moving forward, you have air and water here. A lot of emotion, a lot of air quality, which is very much the mind, the mental activity. I would say that out of the 3 cards, the 3 choices, C's, you have the heaviest energy that you're dealing with. So this week is about you moving out of the rough waters. You've got to let go of the pressure. You've got to start working on letting it go and just working on doing some real good spiritual work to open up the chakras and to move the energies and to listen to spirit, to meditate on this and really start working on this, because you are able to move out of the rough waters. I do see you moving out of them with this new moon energy. It's going to give you some new energy that you need, but it is still a little heavy for you because you're trying to come out of it. It's like, it's almost like, all right, it's kind of pulling me back, but I know I can get there. I know I got to keep going. So it's a very emotional card, but you see, you know, it's not negative in any way. It's just kind of a heavier card. So moving forward out of the rough waters, right? And, you know, you can see the rough waters right here, but it's moving away from it. Okay, so work on moving forward if you chose C. Work this week on really getting yourself out of those heavy energies. This is a very muddy time for a lot of people because we have a lot of water and a lot of earth energy. Tons of earth energy. Capricorn, very heavy. Pressure, right? It's like molasses. But then we have the water energy too is mixed in. So it's a very emotional time for many people. And this is a very emotional card. You got the moon card, right? This is the year of the moon, in fact. This is a card of saying, use your intuition, tap into your psychic abilities because you need to be warned. All right. So if you chose C, you have a warning here, an emotional warning. So it could be about something in your life that maybe you're not really letting go, or you're not, you know, you're like focused too much on emotion or something. There's something emotional going on here. And this could be even that you're dealing with a betrayal, right? But it's saying you're moving out of the rough waters, even though you have this energy. So use the moon energy, which is the psychic, the channeling, you know, use the tarot cards, do something spiritual to tap in, meditate, listen to your spirit guides, because they're trying to tell you something to get you to move forward with that Six of Swords, to move out of the rough waters. So be careful this week, not to just go into the mode of drinking it away or smoking it away or trying to ignore it and just allowing the heavy energies to, you know, bother you. Get out of that mode. This is a great time to do some meditation work. The dark moon energies are an excellent time to tap in to the water energies of spirit, to really meditate, to cleanse, and to listen to spirit. So C, if you chose C, you really need to work on that meditation work this week. You really need to work on moving out of those rough waters, those heavy energies that you've been feeling. You can do it. But it's just saying you need to be more intuitive, which means you need to meditate more. You need to listen more. You need to listen to your internal guidance. Instead of, you know, just trying to push out of it, you need to be more receptive and open and listening and going with the guidance and what you know is right for you. You know? Hi there. Oh yeah, the dreams are really intense, aren't they? It's been crazy. Awesome, you guys. So yeah, new moon tomorrow. I'd like to hear from you all on like Vibe Tribe and let me know what you think about Wednesday night, if we should start doing maybe more astrology on Wednesday nights. If y'all would like to learn more astrology on Wednesday nights and talk about the horoscope of your week, we can move more into that. I'm interested to see what you guys think about that. This Capricorn new moon is really making me think about new ways of doing things and stuff. So I would love to hear some feedback from you. You know, and make it more, you know, personal for you guys instead of just, you know, talking about different things at random. We could talk more astrology and how it's affecting people this week. Yeah. Okay, cool. I have one yes. Okay, cool. Very cool. I think that would be a fun idea. I know I do love watching other people talk about astrology, and I feel like I don't talk about it with you generally enough, you know. I do a lot of readings astrologically, but I just don't really talk on here a whole lot about it. So maybe we could do more. Okay. Well, thank you for joining me, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful new moon tomorrow. I would love to hear about your new moon experiences tomorrow on Vibe Tribe. If you want to share with us maybe a picture of like what you're doing spiritually, I'm telling you, this is a great time to do it. Start manifesting. Look at your chart. See where that moon is falling in your chart. You know, I know mine's in my first house, so it's pretty big. And it's conjunct my natal moon. So I'm going to be super psychic the next few days, like over the top channeling. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, y'all have a wonderful evening, and I will see you Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, and I'll see you on Vibe Tribe if you join me on there. Okay. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye for now. Have a great evening.